Hi. So today's day 26 and also day 33 of 75 hard. And guys, we got bikes. This saga around the bikes. We were going back and forth with Guy, but he was like not answering. And I was like, okay, just like, oh well, guess we're not getting these bikes. And then he messaged us on our way down to Grand Rapids yesterday because we were going to pick up some of our Amazon packages and say goodbye to Jim and Lauren. And he messaged, and I messaged him back immediately, knowing he was online. And it worked out. Like, I'm just so grateful. And having the bikes will allow us to see places with a little bit faster speed than walking, but it'll also give my foot, like, at least an option around alternative exercise as we're only on day 33 of 75 hard. Um, so yeah, not even halfway, but I still appreciate it. I like am just grateful that it worked out. Um Last night was actually a really late night. We got back at the cottage, which is maybe like an hour and 20 minutes away from Grand Rapids, at like 8:30, and we still hadn't done our second workout. So yeah, didn't want to do it, but did it anyway. I do just want to recount something that happened. So we were in Grand Rapids, obviously, and we picked up dinner so we could have it with Jim and Lauren. And we also wanted to go to Meijer, a grocery store. And we were in Meijer just like picking up seltzer and like other things. And this I was like walking down an aisle. I was like looking at my phone because the list was on my phone. And this woman just walks by and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you are so beautiful." And I thought she was like talking to her daughter. Like I was looking at my phone and like not trying to ignore people or anything. Like I was just like trying to get in a Meijer, get out because we still had this hour and 20-minute plus drive. And so I didn't even kind of make anything of it. And then she was like, "No, yeah, you." And she like looked at me and I was like, "Oh my gosh. I love you so much." Like that was like the nicest thing you could have said. And she didn't have to say that. And then she was like, "Your skin is just like glowing. Like it is." And I was just like in awe. Like I was like, "You are just so kind." Like it totally made my day. And then we like went about our business at Meijer. And then like later we saw each other again. And her daughter was like, "Oh my God, I love your earrings." And I'm just like, "Can you guys come around with me all the time and just like tell me all this hype stuff about me?" Like, I just feel like a lot of people have been acknowledging like my enthusiasm and light and hype for other people. But for this woman to like come into my life and to be like, "You are amazing. You are all the things." And oh, it was just so good. And like I'm still like the energy around that is still like reverberating, and like I just have so much gratitude for that. And it just goes to show you that like initially when someone approaches you and tells you that, you're kind of like, "Whoa, like I wasn't expecting that." And then if you just like lean into the experience, it can be like so delightful. So like by the end, we had like seen each other 3 or 4 times, and I was like, "We were meant to cross paths. Like you are amazing." And like I feel like we were both on a high at the end of it, even though it started with her being brave enough to offer me a compliment. So, ooh, I just like love that so much. And then on the way home, we saw the most colorful sunset I've seen in a very, very long time. I wish we could have pulled over, but it was like pretty late. No, we could have pulled over. We just didn't because we were on the interstate. Here I go making excuses. And it was just so great. Like we're gonna do the sunrise sunset challenge soon, and I'm like very, very excited for it. We also listened back to the coffee talk episode number 7, and I loved it. And yeah, I am appreciative of like the people I've been reaching out to and being like, "Hey, do you want to be on the pod?" And they're like, "Yes, I will." And I'm like, honestly, I don't really like know you that much, so I love that like you're sensing my vibe and you're like, "Yeah, I'll do that." Amazing. Like I just have so much gratitude for that. And then this morning, like rolled right into like more goodness. We walked to Stony Lake. So we're on Lake Michigan, like a quarter of a mile here, and we've been going to like Michigan in the mornings to go for a walk. But you can't really see the sunrise because it's more of a sunset place in terms of its orientation. So Stony Lake is like maybe a 25-minute walk in the other direction. And so we like walked down to Stony Lake and we saw like a great sunrise. I mean it's cloudy because I think storms are imminent here, but the color was great and we sat on the dock for a little while and had coffee and talked, and we also like walked past a swing set, and I was like, yes, yes, swings now. We didn't swing for that long because we like both had meetings and stuff, but it was just like great. And we were outside in the morning, the leaves are dropping, it's brisk and crisp. Like, I honestly love fall. Yeah, I love fall. I also love summer because of the sunniness. But in New England, it rains a lot, and I just like love a good sunny moment, but don't really want to be rained on all the time. And today is also a big day for us because we are leaving all accessory dwellings and like really starting off on this adventure. I have like definitely some resistance here because I'm like, oh my gosh, we don't have like a washing machine. We have to constantly think about our water levels, both the clean water and the gray water. How, like, where are our dumping stations, which we've already like had to deal with, but like laundry mats, like, am I going to have good Wi-Fi? Like the bus has Starlink, so that's really great, but it's like a little bit harder when you want to like go on a call or something. So there's just like a lot of logistics things to figure out. I think we obviously can figure them out, but but creating a new routine and starting something new, I feel like there's a little resistance there, but we're not letting that stop us. So we're going to northern Michigan up into the UP, but today we're gonna hit like Sleeping Bear Dune, and Traverse City. And so we're gonna like hit up a cool coffee shop. Ben needs some beans, and he has like definitely the intention of like getting beans from local coffee roasters wherever we are. So honestly, I love that. And maybe we'll bike around. I think tomorrow we're gonna go to Mackinac Island and some other um like places on the lakes so we can enjoy those. And yeah, I just like am a little bit nervous, but like you got to do it at some point. So like we're doing it. We're doing it. And yeah. So so that's pretty much it. I will say I was on the gratitude call this morning and someone was talking about like energy and like the energy that comes into your life and the energy of the people that you're around and emoting energy and all of that stuff. But they were talking about being conscious of your energy and being conscious of the energy of the things around you, and then putting you in a situation where you're like more plussing your energy as opposed to minusing. So it kind of makes me think of that plus minus zero, where you think about, okay, where is my energy? What's the assessment of my energy? And what can I do to bring it up? What can I do to allow it to grow, to nurture it? Um, and are you around people or situations or stimuli or stresses that cause you to just be in this depleted place all the time? And so, yeah, I think in my future, I'm definitely considering doing some kind of an energy audit, and then try to amp up those things that give me all the pluses, which I definitely think I'm doing more of those. And I think we're going to have to reestablish a routine, in the mobileness of the bus. Um, but yeah, it's an exciting day. And I'm excited to spend some time with Ben this weekend, exploring these places while also not having to work simultaneously. I think we're both like recovering workaholics. So, like, having clear boundaries between work week and not work week, I think is helpful. And then we'll get right back to the grind. But yeah, I'm excited to like see new places. As a planner, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to know like all the best coffee places. I need to know like if I could go to one place, what would it be? where are the good picture locations, because you want to document it. And I'm kind of like holding that loosely. Like I did like research it a little bit, and then I was like, no, like I don't have time for that. We're going to be going to so many new places. Like, be out in nature, do 75 hard out in nature. Like, if we can do both workouts outside, if I'm not around at Planet Fitness to get my lift in, um, and then like try to find some cool place that makes us smile and just like notice the things. And like, yes, it's not going to be perfect, but honestly, I wouldn't have gone to that city anyway. So, ooh, yeah, I feel like that's good energy. I feel like the right things will come into my life the way they're intended to, and I just let the rest go. Just let the rest go. And maybe like the leaves falling is nature's reminder of this letting go is a natural process. Anyway, those are my thoughts for today. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. And yeah, I'm so grateful for you. And sending you lots of love and light. Until next time.